The detail that changes Windows from one system to a family. The strange thing about Windows is that its name feels like one specific object, the home computer, the desktop, the icons, the familiar PC screen almost everyone can picture. But the unexpected detail is that, according to the source, Windows is not just one operating system. It is a family of software distributions and operating systems. And that changes the image, because, suddenly we are not looking at a single thing. We are looking at one name used across different versions made for different machines. The obvious assumption is simple: Windows belongs inside a PC. That is where it feels natural. That is where the name sounds almost too familiar to be interesting. But, then the fact starts to widen. The source says Windows has been made for PCs, servers, embedded systems, and formerly smartphones. In plain language, it was not only on the computer someone uses directly. It also belonged to machines working in the background, to devices built into other devices, and, for a time, to phones. That is where the familiar picture stops being so neat. Because the name most people connect with a desktop screen starts to look less like one product and more like a large label moving through very different bodies. And this was not described as a recent experiment either. The source says Microsoft has developed and sold Windows since 1985. The final twist is inside the machines themselves. The extract says Windows was available from multiple architectures, which basically means different ways of building the machine's brain. So the thing many people casually think of as the PC system was actually a name stretched across different kinds of hardware, from visible computers to less obvious devices. Windows was not just sitting on one desk. It was traveling through machines. I did not expect that.